Former Nairobi-nominated MCA Sylvia Museya has emerged as President William Ruto's youngest principal secretary. She was among the 51 names shortlisted and unveiled by Ruto on Wednesday. Museya was listed under the State Department for Wildlife. She was a nominated MCA in the 2nd County Assembly under the Jubilee Party until last year when she joined President William Ruto's UDA party. At 34 years old, she comes from a multi-ethnic and multicultural background and was born to a small hunter-gatherer indigenous community of Mukogodo Forest in Laikipia North called Yaku. Museya attained her Bachelor of Education Arts at the University of Nairobi College of Education and External Studies between 2007 and 2011 and later got her Bachelor of Laws from Mount Kenya University 2016 to 2020. Between 2016 and 2017, she attended YALI, Young African Leadership Initiative, a religion leadership school. Museya was also an English literature and history teacher at State House Girls High School and Laikipia Air Base Mixed Secondary School between 2011 and 2017. In October 2015, she was appointed to chair Indigenous Peoples National Steering Committee on Climate Change and subsequently nominated by 31 Indigenous Peoples organizations across Kenya and Tanzania to sit in the 9-member Climate Change Council chaired by the President. This process has, however, stalled at the National Assembly. Before the August polls in 2017, she contested for the position of the Deputy Governor in the Jubilee Party primaries for Laikipia County alongside Thuita Mwangi. However, they lost and Museya returned to work at the Jubilee Party headquarters as a volunteer attached to the SG's office. This year in February, she enrolled at the Kenya School of Law KSL for an advocate training program. She was a nominated MCA in the 2nd County Assembly under the Jubilee Party until last year when she joined President William Ruto's UDA party. Museya is also an author and editor of various publishing houses such as East Africa Educational Publishers EAEP, Longhorn Publishers and Law Africa. To this end, she has published 2 books with EAEP that are currently used in Rwanda, Poetry and Literature Contribution to Longhorn Form 4 book, and an election training manual by Law Africa. She was the first and only nominated member to serve as a chairperson of the Education, Children and Vocational Training Committee. Museya introduced enactment of the following bills, now laws of the county: Polytechnics and Home Craft Centers Bill, Early Childhood Development and Education Bill, Civic Education Bill and Creative Arts Bill. She also started a serious public debate back in 2019 when she suggested that children in the city's early childhood development education centers should have lessons on language and culture. According to Museya, indigenous languages are quickly becoming extinct, especially in metropolitan areas, and having a lesson dedicated to these languages will help children identify with their culture. She also successfully debated and passed over 15 motions that shaped progressive policies in the city. Those who had the habit of misappropriating public funds must have faced her wrath in one way or another. This is because of her ruthless and candid oversight submissions that have always stood out in the County Assembly Public Accounts Committee. In 2020, Museya stole the public limelight when she stood firm against the impeachment of ex-Governor Mike Sonko. According to her, the impeachment was not on merit and asked the Senate to dismiss it.